Scott Disick is very upset with Kim Kardashian, and here's the reason behind it. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and updates. Scott Disick, who was once in a long-term relationship with Kourtney Kardashian, remains very close to her family, including her sister Kim Kardashian. Although Scott and Kourtney never married, he has maintained strong ties with the Kardashian family. Kim, who divorced Kanye West in 2023 after having 4 children with him, has found herself in a difficult position due to Kanye's recent controversial actions. Despite their separation, Kanye's behavior continues to cast a shadow over Kim, especially after his recent online outbursts targeting the Jewish community. This has reportedly left Scott Disick deeply upset with Kim, and here's why. Scott Disick, who is Jewish, is said to be furious with Kim for not standing up more forcefully against Kanye's hateful remarks. Kanye's recent social media spree included anti-Semitic, homophobic, and sexist comments, as well as explicit content, which led to his account being deactivated. While Kim has expressed her disapproval of Kanye's actions in the past, such as his inappropriate behavior at the Grammys with his wife Bianca Censori, she has remained relatively quiet about his latest controversies. This silence has reportedly angered Scott, who feels personally affected by Kanye's attacks on the Jewish community. According to a source close to the situation, Scott is particularly upset because Kim has not publicly condemned Kanye's anti-Semitic remarks. The insider revealed, Scott was raised Jewish, and the fact that Kim has not denounced Kanye West's hateful anti-Semitic remarks absolutely infuriates him. He has had it with Kanye and takes personal offense to his attack on the Jewish community. Scott is also concerned that Kanye's behavior is setting a terrible example for their children, who are old enough to understand what is happening. In 2022, Kanye made headlines when he posted a series of anti-Semitic messages, including one where he said he would go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. At the time, Kim was quick to call him out, stating, "Hate speech is never okay or excusable. I stand together with the Jewish community and call on the terrible violence and hateful rhetoric towards them to come to an immediate end." However, this time around, Kim has remained silent, which has left Scott and others puzzled and frustrated. The Kardashian family's collective silence on the matter has only added to Scott's frustration. An insider shared with the Daily Mail, the fact that Kim has not said anything, nor anyone in the family, upsets Scott. As a father, he believes that Kanye is setting a horrible example for his children, who are pretty much all old enough to access what is going on. Scott fears that Kanye's actions could have a lasting impact on the kids, who are exposed to his behavior both online and in the media. While some believe that Kim's silence speaks volumes, others close to her are urging her to address the situation before it escalates further. A source revealed, people close to Kim are trying to encourage her to address Kanye's posts for the sake of their children and to get ahead of it. Something needs to be done, some type of intervention, and if Kim can launch that, many around her think it will be the best for everyone involved. The hope is that Kim will take a stronger stance to protect her children and distance herself from Kanye's harmful rhetoric. Scott's frustration with Kim is not just about her lack of public condemnation but also about the broader implications of Kanye's actions. As someone who is deeply connected to the Kardashian family, Scott feels a responsibility to speak out against hate speech, especially when it affects a community he identifies with. His anger stems from a place of concern for the children and the example being set by Kanye's behavior. Scott believes that Kim, as the mother of Kanye's children, has a unique position to influence the situation and set a positive example for their kids. The situation has put Kim in a tough spot, as she tries to balance her role as a mother with the public scrutiny that comes with being part of one of the most famous families in the world. While she has taken steps to limit Kanye's access to their children by setting strict rules, her silence on his recent actions has left many, including Scott, questioning her stance. The hope is that Kim will soon address the issue publicly, not only to support the Jewish community but also to protect her children from the negative impact of their father's behavior. In the meantime, Scott Disick's frustration continues to grow. As someone who has been a part of the Kardashian family for years, he feels a sense of responsibility to speak out against hate and set a positive example for the next generation. His anger towards Kim is not just about her silence but also about the broader implications of Kanye's actions and the impact they could have on the children. Scott's hope is that Kim will take a stronger stand against Kanye's hateful rhetoric and do what's best for her family and the community at large. Meanwhile, Kim Kardashian criticized for kids' safety while dating Pete Davidson after his disturbing admission. Recently, Kim Kardashian faced backlash from fans who believe she endangered her 4 children by dating her ex, Pete Davidson, following his alarming revelation in his Netflix comedy special, Turbo Fonzarelli. The controversy erupted when Davidson, 30, disclosed that he had been under the influence of ketamine during Aretha Franklin's funeral in August 2018, a statement that upset Kardashian supporters. In his stand-up act, Davidson openly stated, "I had to stop doing hard drugs because you can't be a drug addict in your 30s, you know. Doing drugs in your 20s is fine. It's like an excuse. You're like, I'm finding myself. It's cute, you know." According to The Sun, this admission led to a backlash on social media, with critics speculating about the timeline and suggesting that Davidson might have been impaired during his 9-month relationship with Kardashian. One critic on Reddit sarcastically commented, "Oh my word, somebody in Hollywood was high around children. Say it ain't so." While another remarked, "I wouldn't want him driving my kid around, but I definitely think there are different levels of how messed up he couldn't have been." Concerns grew as a third critic stated, "Children should not be left in the care of someone who is under the influence of horse tranquilizer, therapeutic or otherwise." The criticism of Kardashian's choice to have Davidson around her children continued, with one person expressing, sounds like Kim put the kids in a dangerous situation." Another questioned the Kardashians' judgment by asking, where would Kim run off to? Would she leave Pete with her kids unsupervised? These comments raised serious concerns about Davidson and his habits. Adding to the controversy is the history between Kardashian and Davidson. They shared their first kiss in October 2021 when Kardashian hosted Saturday Night Live and attended the Met Gala together in May 2022. However, their relationship ended in August 2023 as they opted to remain friends due to scheduling conflicts and long distances, according to E! News. Despite the breakup, worries about the effects of Davidson's past drug use on Kardashian's children continue. Kardashian and her ex-husband Kanye West have 4 kids together, daughters North and Chicago, and sons Saint and Sam. West and Kardashian divorced on November 29, 2022, and share custody of their children. At the time, a source informed People, although Kim and Kanye share custody of the kids, Kim is the primary caregiver. They agreed that Kanye needs to speak to Kim in private about any complaints and not go public with them. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.